Hey guys, welcome back. I am back. I know I've been gone for the past couple of weeks, but if you follow my community post, you would know that I had a huge ordeal with some cats that I was taking care of, finding them homes, and they got poisoned, unfortunately, by an evil neighbor. And unfortunately, it is a common problem in Greece. It's not something uncommon, but it is really sad because these cats were on my balcony. They weren't even bothering anybody. Anyway, one of them did survive, and I thank all of you for your prayers, all the healing energy you sent. Thank you, thank you. Me and little Zena are very grateful. So that's the one thing I wanted to say. I am back now because that did keep me busy, having to deal with lawyers. I was trying to just, do whatever I could to get to the bottom of this. So now that that's done, I am back. I will also be posting the zodiac readings for those of you who follow those, but they are going to be a little bit late, okay? What else? Yeah. So I just found out today that I have to shut down my daytime business for a month because of COVID-19. So it really sucks financially, but it is what it is. Now, what does that mean for you guys? I have to close as of Tuesday, all right? Normally I don't go in on Mondays, which is why I have a lot of personal readings that I do on Mondays. So because tomorrow is the last day, however, before we close, I actually have to go in and tie up a lot of loose ends and get things sorted with the students and the instructors. So, yeah, if your personal reading was due tomorrow, I'm gonna have to delay that for just one day. Okay, it's just one day. If your reading was due on Monday, November 2nd, you will get it Tuesday, November 3rd. All right, please, please understand. This was out of the blue. It was very unexpected. So yeah, the good news though is that after that, I will have a lot more free time. I will be more available, and so I will likely shorten my turnaround time for personal readings. All right, so be on the lookout for that. All right, so let's actually start today's reading. We're going to be doing a general collective for twin flames and divine soulmates. We're going to be looking at the divine masculine's energy, the divine feminine's energy, as well as what is coming up in the near future. All right, so let's get started. So let's see. Let's get a general theme card for the masculines. All right, we have Victory and we have Magician and the Mirror. Okay, what I'm getting with this is that a lot of the masculines who were being challenged by societal norms, overcoming cultural conditioning, programming, that sort of a thing, they are beginning to come out of that. We will see more details once we get into the tarot, but that's what I'm getting with this right now. It's kind of like they're being able to see themselves, like looking at themselves in the mirror, but without the all the societal programming. Let's see what's going on with the feminines, and then we'll get into the tarot. Indecision. Well, that's interesting. Normally we would have that for the masculines, but it looks like things are shifting here for the feminines. It looks like you are at a crossroads. You are trying to decide on something, which way to go. It might have to do with this connection. It might have to do with other things in your life, but I feel that whatever these other things are, they are going to be somehow related, even if it's indirectly, to the connection with your divine masculine. All right, let's get more details here. Let's just get a general feel. What's going on with the masculines, please? Also, I'm only going to be reading uprights this time. See, we have the Page of Swords, we have Judgment, and we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, see, so this Judgment card, this is all about awakening. This is all about self-reflection. This is all about finding their true self. All right, it is conflicting them though. So yes, they are having victory over what I said, over them really finding who they truly are and what their own values are rather than basing them on society. But here it is, right? This Five of Wands, this is interference from the outside. However, we have the Page of Swords and Judgment preceding that Five of Wands, preceding that conflict, preceding that influence from the outer world. So this is telling me that they're seeing the truth here. They're at that point where they're beginning to see the truth of themselves and really becoming aware of societal influences on them and how that has caused them a lot of conflict when it comes to themselves, or when it comes to their relationships, or when it comes to how they live their lives overall. Wow. So let's see what else. I'm just going to get a few more because I do want to keep this short. I'm going to try to get to the personals as much as I can. All right, let's see. All right, so for their headspace, we have the Moon, we have the Three of Wands, and we have the Ten of Swords. So them having these realizations, it's actually pretty painful for them because they're realizing how this has affected them in a negative way, but it's also very difficult to change. It's also very difficult to release such a big part of one's ego. It's painful, all right? So they might even have some doubts at times, but overall, this is what is going on. They're seeing this, they're processing it. And when I say this, I'm referring to what I said before, all right? To the fact that they're really seeing how they have not been living their lives in the way that their hearts really want. They're not happy in the way they have been doing things. They're thinking about the future here. And they're seeing how all of this has just been a procrastination. And all of this external influence has actually held them back. There's a little bit of fear here because they feel like in order to really start living authentically, they're probably going to have to put an ending to a lot of things in their lives, big things. That could be a job, that could be another relationship, that could be, having to distance oneself from family, from their parents, anything. Whatever it is, though, it is painful for them. It's definitely not easy. All right, so let's see what's going on with them emotionally. We have the Seven of Cups, we have the Four of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Cups. Wow, okay. So emotionally, they're still holding on to you. They're still holding on to this connection. I know that it doesn't feel that way for a lot of you, but they are holding on to you here. They're feeling that Ten of Cups. I feel like the more that they understand this external influence, the more they feel that closeness to you. Even if you're currently in separation. With the Seven of Cups, I'm actually getting that they're, especially with the image in this deck, I'm getting that they're having a lot of dreams. A lot of dreams about you, possibly daydreams, but definitely a lot of dreams as they sleep. Which is also, I feel like that is like divinely guided, because it helps to bring the essence of the divine feminine closer to them, which in turn is helping them to want to move away from that external influence. It's like even when they try to forget you, they can't. They're still holding on, because Spirit will find a way to keep reminding them of you. Not that they can forget you, but of course, you know, there can be a lot of suppression, there can be a lot of denial, trying to push you out of their minds, but Spirit isn't allowing that to happen here. All right, emotionally, they're feeling that Ten of Cups towards you, which is fulfillment. It's love, wanting a family. I don't even feel like we really need to clarify anything. Let's move on to the feminines, and then we'll look at what's coming up. And in the next reading, I'll probably make it a little bit more detailed. All right, so for the femmies, indecision. Let's see. The Ace of Swords, the Lovers, and the Hanging Man. I'll just move this over. So it looks like, you know, just as the masculines are finding the truth about themselves and their own values, the feminines are trying to make a decision when it comes to what is your truth. What is your truth about this connection? And it's kind of like, you might feel like you've made that decision, or you might feel like you've started to take some kind of action, but you still feel that connection. You still feel that connection, and that is what kind of holds you back from really choosing to completely move away. And I know some of you have, but this is just what I'm seeing here. Some of you might have completely walked away, but I think if you had completely 110% walked away, you most likely wouldn't be watching this video. And it doesn't mean that if you are watching this video that you are not detaching or that you are not detached. That's two completely different things. You might be detached from the connection or from the outcome of the situation, but it doesn't mean that you have put up, like, you know, a complete block either. Okay, there is that in between area, and I feel like a lot of you are in that in between area right now. You're either about to make a big move. So for example, if you are in contact with your masculine, you might be considering taking a step or making a change that's going to really shift things or move you away from the connection. Some of you are not in contact, but there's something you're thinking about doing as well that is going to be like, it's going to be a little bit more conclusive. It's like entering a new stage. And I feel like that's where a lot of you are at right now. And I'm getting that it's okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. This is you just really digging deep and being able to see the situation and the connection from a fresh perspective. And that's because you are more detached. Let's see. Queen of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, see? There's that detachment. I'm not surprised at all to see that. But we also have the Two of Pentacles, which shows that, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy, and that it is a little bit of an indecision here. There's something you're really trying to decide. And again, though, with the Queen of Wands being the first card out here, I'm getting that the message from the divine is that you're doing okay. You're doing okay. It's completely okay if you have a little bit of back and forth, if you have a little bit of, should I do it this way? Should I do it that way? Which way should I do it? That's part of the process. You are detaching, okay, with this Eight of Cups here. You are moving forward. Sometimes it might not feel like it because you feel like you're still juggling that energy. I mean, look at this. The Two of Pentacles is right under the Lovers. Because you feel the strength of that connection. You're always going to feel that magnetism to your divine masculine. That's okay. You're still moving forward. You are still detaching. Let's get one more row. I'm actually even getting that some of you are, this decision for some of you might actually be not something that you're going to do, but trying to decide whether this is just done, like should you just let it go, or how you should proceed. Like how should you proceed when it comes to what you're thinking, what you allow yourself to feel, what you don't allow yourself to feel, or what thoughts you allow into your mind, that kind of a thing. And the thing with this is allow yourself to feel whatever you feel. You don't need to make a decision. You really don't. If you feel like you need to make a decision, then yes, that's about what you're going to do physically. Okay, like if you want to pull away from your masculine for your own good, if the situation is getting toxic, if it's not leading anywhere, if you're just repeating cycles, then yes. But when it comes to trying to decide whether this is done for good or not, I feel like that won't really get you far. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter for now. What matters is the present moment and not deciding what's going to happen in the future. Okay, and that's just what came through. All right, so let's see here. We have the Six of Wands, we have the Star, and then we have the Three of Cups together with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so I feel like for the most part though, a lot of you are feeling like you are in this energy where you're feeling like you really want to do what is best for you. You really want to have this victory over your own self. You're feeling hopeful that things are going to work out. And I do see you making a shift in a way where it does lead to this Three of Cups. Now, whether that Three of Cups is a reconciliation with your masculine or whether this is just you being in a more positive vibration, it doesn't matter. It's a positive card. It's a positive energy. This is you feeling happy. This is you feeling like you can celebrate. You can celebrate your life. For some of you, yeah, it might be a reconciliation. But the whole point is that it doesn't matter. All right, but this is going to be dependent on this shift that you are currently making, which I feel is this detachment. Seeing things from a different perspective, which is actually triggering you to detach more. And you have this divine guidance here with the Star. And it's right under the Two of Pentacles. So this is why I'm saying this juggling of energies, like, is this going to happen or is that going to happen? Or, you know, how should I look at this? How should I think of this? Don't worry, because just let it happen. Let whatever's meant to happen, happen. You focus on you. You keep being you, which I'm seeing here that you are as the Queen of Wands. Focus on your own victory And that might even be, you know, whatever it is that you're doing for work, or just other things in your life that are for you. And this is pushing you forward towards a shift coming out of a toxic attachment that was there in the past. I'm really getting that you are moving to a next phase here. All right. So let's actually, let's get into what is coming up. So what is coming up for the masculines in general? We have the Two of Wands, we have the Five of Cups, and we have the Six of Pentacles. So they're at a crossroads too. You know, it's kind of like once they have processed, or once they're deeper into this processing of the external influences, this is going to put them at that crossroads where they'll be waiting to take an action. I'm seeing here they're going to feel a lot of regret. I feel like they already do. They're already feeling that regret, but coming up, they're going to be feeling that even more with this Five of Cups. I'm getting they're going to be thinking a lot about the past and what they've done. But ultimately, this is leading them to some kind of a balance. This is actually them feeling guilty or remorse. Also for not having treated you fairly. That's for some of you. If you feel like you were giving more to your masculine than they were giving to you, they're going to be feeling really guilty about that. Because they're going to understand that a lot of that was because of social programming and conditioning. Or just how they were raised, what they were taught, what did society teach them. And I feel like even with this Two of Wands, it's like they're just going to be sitting there like looking at it even more so than before, to the point where it's almost going to drive them crazy. Let's see what else. Let's see anything more specific towards the feminines, any actions they might take. Wow. All right, so we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Six of Cups. This is them really beginning to manifest. Beginning to manifest that Ten of Pentacles, that stability, a commitment, and a reunion with you. Oh my gosh, they're going to be missing you so much. I mean, having the Five of Cups as well as the Six of Cups here, this is a lot of nostalgia that is coming up for the masculines. And I do feel like, you know, especially if you are in contact and you're moving away from them, that is going to contribute to that nostalgia. All right? Just so you know, if you are not in contact, it doesn't matter. It's still there. All right? But they're beginning to manifest that reconciliation with you. They're wanting to manifest that connection from the past that was so strong and so deep. And they want to have that stability with you. So this is, I mean, I'm not seeing the actual action here, but I'm seeing them manifesting this. Okay? And this is just for the next week or two. Okay, so do keep that in mind, because I know some people, they get upset when I don't say that that their masculine is coming in next week. So let's see for the feminines. Just anything else that wants to come through. the near future. Any messages concerning the near future for the feminines? I knew death was going to come out. I was just thinking that, like, no joke. All right, we have the Emperor, we have the Four of Swords, and we have death. So look at that. This is, oh my gosh, clear as day. You are really, if this previous part was resonating with you, you are really healing, okay? You are moving towards that healing of the connection of your divine masculine. You are going to be feeling less and less pain when it comes to this connection. And for some of you, you might already be feeling that. For others of you, based on that decision that you're about to make or that you're going to make, you are going to be healing. You are going to transform. There's going to be a major shift here. I love the fact that you have both the Wheel of Fortune as well as death here. This is the ending of that pain when it comes to this connection. Let's see if there's anything else. All right, so just any messages here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is you really taking action on this. I feel like this is just really confirming what I just said. This is that pain that you have been going through. This Five of Cups and that Three of Swords. This is seeing things in a pessimistic way and feeling that heartbreak. And I feel like you are really taking action on that. And for some of you, okay, it's like a double message here. For some of you, if you feel like you're still going to be in this energy, what I'm getting is to really just relax. Try to get more rest and meditate. And I know meditate, I mean, it just sounds so cliche and, you know, just something that everyone says. And yeah, it's true, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason why everyone says that. All right, because this Knight of Swords energy, it can be positive, like if you're taking action to resolve this negativity or pessimism or discontentment. But sometimes the Knight of Swords can also be just a little bit chaotic, like a lot of overthinking, a lot of back and forth. So this would apply to you if you feel like this Two of Pentacles energy, this back and forth, like, oh my gosh, is this going to happen? Should I do it like this? Should I do it like that? What's going to happen? If I do this, what will that lead to? If I do that, what will that lead to? If you feel like that is taking over, then take the second message here, okay? And move more towards this Four of Swords energy. That of healing, just relax, rest, you know, take a bath. Add some natural sea salt or just anything else that you do that calms you and relaxes you, as well as meditation. So you know what, I'm actually gonna use a different deck and just get a couple more for that. Even though for the most part I'm getting that this is what you are really changing. All right, this was like clarifying the first row here. But let's see if there's anything else for the feminines who might be struggling. We have the King of Swords. Anything else? The King of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Become very clear concerning what it is that you are holding on to. What is it that you are holding on to that might be creating this this depression in you? There's something that you're holding on to here, okay? Try to release it. Maybe do a meditation for releasing, okay? You can just look it up on YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot of them. I've definitely seen a few. So any meditation that has to do with releasing something might help. Okay, so with all of that said, I think that's about it. Yeah, so let's get a final oracle card to close out the reading. And please don't forget to give me a like if this resonated with you, and subscribe if you like my videos. Next week we're going to be doing a reading for those of you who are involved in third party or karmic situations. All right, let's see. All right, we have Between Worlds. I feel like this is both you and the masculine, and this has come up quite a few times actually in the past as well. This is for the both of you. This is your masculine leaving the past behind, stepping into the light, seeing the truth about their own self, leaving behind that darkness when it comes to what others expect of them, that conflict. Others' expectations are in conflict with their own values, and this is them leaving that behind, and they're taking that step forward here. All right, and this is also you, because you're about to make a decision. You want to leave this pain behind and move to something new, something that is going to bring you that Three of Cups energy. And I see you doing that. You already have one foot in that energy. So I actually think that this was a pretty positive reading. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know if it resonated. And I am sending you guys so much love. Bye.